Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. It's day number 217 of daily vlogging. Today's August 9th. It's Miss Isabella's birthday, and she's freaking 16, and I can't believe it because I remember the day that she was born like yesterday. We were BFFs, okay? um, so yeah, happy birthday shout out to Isabella. Okay, so let's get down to business today. So, what I want to talk about is so as you know, I went to Cedar Point a few weeks ago with Kim, and I kind of talked about something a little bit, but I want to tell like the full story today. I'm a decently I'm a kind of a roller coaster enthusiast. Like I'm not like super into it. Like I very much enjoy roller coasters, and I do follow like a roller coaster subreddit, but I don't like keep track of how many credits I have. That's what they call that's what the real enthusiasts call how many different coasters you've ridden. So I have absolutely no idea what that number is. I keep track of how many O-Town coasters I've been to, not how many roller coasters I've been on. But anyway, so I went to Cedar Point, and that was only the second time I was ever there. I went once in 2016 and once, a few weeks ago. But anyway, I recently found out that they are closing one of their roller coasters. It's called Wicked Twister. That's the name of it. And so I wanted to tell you all this story about when I went on it a couple weeks ago. So, here goes. Okay, so when Kim and I got to the park and we were kind of like deciding our day and stuff, and we were like, oh, we'll just walk around because we don't really know what's going on. So we'll just walk around and go on whatever we go walk past, And then, so I see the yellow one. I call it the yellow one because I didn't really know the name of it. Now I know because it's all over the news and stuff. But so we go on. I see the yellow one, and it's just like a big U shape. So it like shoots you out, and you go up, and then you go backwards, and you go up the other hill. Like you go like one of those. Anyway, so I see it in the distance, and I say to Kim, I don't really want to go on that one because the last time I was here in 2016, Ashley Owens told me that the seats were snug. So I didn't go on it then, and I've packed down the pounds. So I probably I don't need to go on it because no one wants to do the walk of shame, and when you already know like you're predetermined in your mind that like you're not gonna fit in the seat, like you're not even gonna worry about it, and it's not like this big huge like must do ride. So I was kind of like, meh, whatever. Like, I'll just avoid it to avoid any embarrassment, right? And she's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care what we do really. So we go about our day. We get 2 rainstorms. We come back into the park, and we're, doing our thing, going on the rides and stuff. And I was sitting on a bench waiting for Kim to get us some water, and she ordered like French fries or something. And I'm sitting there, and then Trevor, obviously Trevor from O-Town, walks by. And I was like, hey, Trev. So he came over, sat with me. We were chit-chatting a little bit, and Kim came back and with her fries, and we were ready to go, and we were going to go that way, and Trev was going to go that way, and it was going to be fine. And so we get up to leave, and we're like, okay, bye. And then he's like, oh, we're going to go on that one over there. And he points to the yellow one, Wicked Twister, that I just said that I told Kim earlier that I was afraid to go on because I heard that the seats were snug. So he's like, oh, we're going to go on that one. Do you want to go on it with us? And like, yes, of course I want to go. Like, you say yes. Like if Trev asks you to go on a ride with him, you say yes. It doesn't matter which ride it is. You say yes. So of course we say, yeah, sure, we'll go on it. So we're walking over, we're walking over towards it, and I'm like looking at Kim. I'm like, girl, what am I gonna do? I was like, I have never had to do the walk of shame in my life. What happens if this is the first time that I have to do the walk of shame is when I'm freaking have the opportunity to go on a ride with Trevor. This is the airplane situation all over again. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? So we're like walking over there. He stops, and Kim and I are just kind of walking around, strolling about, and I'm like looking. I'm looking for the tester seat, and I'm like just walking all over, trying to like lose him a little bit because I need to find this tester seat and try it out before I embarrass myself, right? So I'm looking, I don't see it, and then like Trev's eyeing this like basketball game, and I'm kind of trying to like tell him to go play the basketball game so that I can go and find the freaking tester seat. um so but he's like, no, I haven't played in so long. I'm like, oh, can you just play the freaking basketball game, please? And he wouldn't. So I couldn't find the tester seat, and I finally found it, but we were all together at the entrance of the ride, so I wasn't going to be like, wait a second, I need to try out the tester seat, please. So I was just praying with everything that I had that it was gonna be okay. So we get in line, and like I get there, like there's basically no one online. We like walked right onto it, and I'm standing there, and I see like the people in front of us. And I'm like, wow, that's really high off the ground. So now suddenly my mind shifts from, I don't know if the thing is gonna close, to I don't know if I'm gonna physically be able to jump up into this seat. Like, what the heck? What is this ride that this seat is impossible? so I'm like talking to Kim, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And like I keep saying I don't know if I could do this because like the seat's very high, it's a very small seat, and it's like way high off the ground. Like, let's say if I'm just standing and like where my butt would be is here, this seat was like up here. It was so high. So I'm like freaking out about the stupid chair, not anything about the ride. Like, I don't care about the ride. And like Trev sees me freaking out, and he's like, oh, it'll be okay, this ride's like nothing. I'm like, that's not the problem. Like, are you gonna come over here and give me a boost? Like, I was like, no, it just seems really high, and I don't know, I'm really short, so I don't know if yeah. So I just prayed with all my might that I would be able to fit on this stupid ride. So Kim took our stuff because I was like, I might need extra time trying to get into the seat. So she took the stuff and put it to the side, and I was like, okay. So it was our turn, and I go up there, and like I just jumped as high as I possibly could. I jumped in, and I was like, oh my gosh, I made it. And then I pulled the thing down, and it buckled with no problem, and I was like, oh, phew. Like, that was so stressful. And then Kim comes, and she's like, how am I gonna get up here? So she's like climbing. She like put her foot on the thing in front and like parkoured. She yelled parkour like Schmidt. Parkour. But like, it was a struggle, man. It wasn't like but anyway, so I didn't have to do the walk of shame in front of Trev, and that was great. And it was a really fun ride. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy that he came over to us and basically made us go on this ride with him. Not that he made us, but you know what I mean. Like, we would have skipped it if we didn't run into him at that moment, you know? So I'm really happy that we got to go on it, because now it's closing and I would never get to go on it again. And it was a really fun ride. Like, it's a little disappointing that it's closing because I would have liked to go on it again. Um, so yeah, that's my story about the Wicked Twister. um, People probably don't find it as entertaining as I do, but yeah. So that's it for me for today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.